cheap, they are drilling the petroleum, and they are not doing anything in our community. We have NDDC, we have Osopadec, we have the state government, we have the federal government, and yet our people are suffering.
I left this school now over 15 years ago, and it's still the same thing. We don't have light, we don't have good road, we don't have good education. We are begging the government to come to our rescue. People are dying every day.
Coastal communities often suffer a myriad of problems, and the one we're in is not an exception. Welcome to the Sunshine State and welcome to Community Forum. I am Sarah Yeku. On the program this week, we're going to be going through the nooks and crannies of the Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. Stay with us. Leaving Lagos for Ondo, the Sunshine State, seemed interesting for me because I had not been to my hometown in years. The exact location is the Ilaje area of the state, which is under the state's South Senatorial District. Ondo State has 18 local governments, but Ilaje is the only local government in Ondo that produces crude oil. There are about 300 communities clustered along the coastal region of Ilaje, made up of kingdoms of Ugbo, Mai, Etika, and Ehiri. Many of the towns in the Mai kingdom are on land, while the remaining towns and villages are spread in the swampy areas and beaches of the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Igbokoda, the headquarters of the Ilaje community. It is located on the north of the Ilaje region.
Igbokoda means the place where you carry or ferry your boat across. So that's where the name of the town comes from. Ibiti wantingbe oko soda. It started as a commercial town because it is in the center of three major tribes. We have, to my left, the Ijo Apois and even the Ijo Arubos, who are along the Oluwa River. Then to this side is the Ikale, and Ilaje always concentrate somehow doing business with this side. So when ships bring goods from the Lagos Laguna into our waterways, two areas become important. Atijere and Igbokoda as area where they can drop their goods for distribution. And today, it has become the home to all the Ilajes, as it were, because the rude nature of our sea, threatening lives and property, had driven a lot of people away from the interior, bringing people to settle more. So the population is increasing on a daily basis. But up to today, Igbokoda still remains the commercial nerve center of the whole of this region.
Wherever the river current runs through, there you will find the Ilajes. The Ilajes are very industrious by nature. They engage in fishing, local gin production, wood logging, canoe making, mat weaving, among others.
Apart from being from the oil producing local government, this is the place where people come from almost all the parts of Ondo State or your state up to Kwara. Somebody lives in a productive environment. You assume that the person cannot be hungry. You assume that the person have enough to eat. But unfortunately, the reverse is the case. We are just laying the golden egg for others to eat. Actually, this local government is the poorest, and I mean the poorest, in all ramifications of life. And yet we are the most productive. If you look at our health centers, hospitals, there are nothing in it. We don't have anything in them. They are just mere structures. In name, we have nothing. Our schools have the population of students, but there are no teachers, no science equipment, nothing. 3/4 of the local government is on water. But do you know that we have to rely on sachet water they call pure water from the neighboring local government before we can get water to drink?
Igbokoda is a very religious community. Sunday mornings are a delight to many indigents. Amidst various challenges, Igbokoda indigents still find time to celebrate their culture and dance. The Egbe Ifedu women put their problems and challenges aside and wriggle their waist to the redeeming beats coming from the drum. Perennial flooding is a major challenge, especially on Igbokoda's inner roads. This has rendered many people homeless as water seeps through many of the compounds. Children who are sent on errands often have a field day playing inside the stagnant water that has now become a pool for them. Ugba Ogunbiyi Street, overtaken by flood. Those who need access to other communities through the street will have to wade through the water to get to the other side.
Ó ti ká máa ra jíjẹ́ pé ó tán mi fà ààyè à ń pè àṣà kan ààyè ní Ilaje ẹni ẹ̀yìn obìnrin kan gbọ́ ní bébè ohun àti mi lọ̀lọ́ iná rẹ̀ títí ayé ní obìnrin yẹn mi kú ó mi dákú àṣà mi lọ̀lọ́ iná rẹ̀ túgbà fàbólíkì ìjà fi wọ́ iná rẹ̀ yóò lè wá kó òrójú wa lọ ilé àwọn ọmọ àwọn mi lọ school ní bébè yìí àwọn ọmọ gbọ́rẹ́gbọ́rẹ́ àwọn mi lọ school yìí à lè lọ school báyìí bí school wọlé hẹn gan nílé lọ school odìbòsùn mẹ́ta àti ara nílé à ní lọ school ó dùgbà yóò mi bá fàgbẹ́ kí ọmọ àwọn lè lọ torí ọmọ kékeré bó rìn bá yà ṣubú lomi àkàmọ́ mi bó dẹ̀ sí àmọ́ mi kẹ́ á kú níbẹ̀ even though àgbàlagbàlà yìí bá máa rìn bó ṣubú lù á kú every year òun èrò mi kú ní omi yìí ni ọdọọdún òun èrò mi kú náà ni ọkọ̀ kéèyàn fi mí kó ayé dá sí ọkọ̀ òbèlè àmúra fún ọkọ̀ kéènù wọn fi mí kó ayé dá sí ni ó ti bí láàjù báyìí kò mi yìí èèyàn náà tó lè ká sọ náà kiri mọ́ ayọ̀ àfẹ́ Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ ngán jẹ́ wá ṣe.
Some houses are already sinking and many residents have abandoned their buildings. From the marks on this building, we could imagine the level water gets to when it rains. Some houses, however, try to focus on the nice things that nature can bring. For this house, the rain means a full water tank. We went to the Karen Hart Mega School in Kurugbene, Igbokoda, and this is the access road. School children and residents have to walk beside the gutters to avoid falling. Tinukeme Bawodu sells second-hand clothing on this road. She says the bad road affects her business negatively.
Èyí mo ti pa wọ́n náírà nọ̀nà yìí bá ti lé ní oṣù kan torí pé èèyàn àgbà ọ̀nà ti bàjẹ́ dédé ọ̀nà ti bàjẹ́ àrúgbó gbà bá mi lọ gbà múrẹ̀ ọmọ mi kan báyìí mo ó lóye owó mu lánàá ó tó 6,000 mu lánàá àgbọ̀n ṣubú ní kọ́tà yìí yóò ṣubú jó nẹ́wùn dùn nẹ́hìn torí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bẹ̀ àwọn àjọba ní asálẹ̀ bá wa dáhùn ní kọ́tà yìí ọ̀nà yìí ní a bá wa ṣe.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa ṣe ọ̀nà wa mega school àwọn àgbàlagbà gbogbo ni wọ́n yẹ̀ ṣubú sínú gọ́tà wọ́n yẹ̀ ṣubú sọ̀nà pọ̀tọ̀pọ̀tọ̀ máa yí wọn lọ́ba gbọ̀ngàn pàápàá inú gọ́tà ni wọ́n máa wọ́dá sí iná títì wọ́n máa bọ́ bàtà wọ́n máa mẹ pọ̀tọ̀pọ̀tọ̀ dá sí ìjọba wa sọ̀nà wa o.
ọ̀kadà gbé wa tó bòkun bo ní nẹ́hun àtẹ̀tọ́ wa tra àtọ́dà látra sí náà omi yọ̀ bọ̀rọ̀ ni ó ti sẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èrò ẹ̀hìn ìbára mi kó aṣọ mọ́ra ní akásọ wa mọ́ra fẹ̀hìn rẹ̀ túgbà yà la tó lọ́lé wa àjọ àbẹ̀rán ni yà fi sakọ yà lè bá wa ṣe yà dẹ̀ fojú hàn wò káwọn ìjọba yà fojú hàn wò yà rí pé à ń ṣe yà má yẹ pé àwọn onímọ̀dàrú àgbẹ̀hún.
Just beside the school fence is a footbridge that serves as an access road to other communities. Only one person can pass at a time. There are two major pathways leading to Kurugbene Mega School, the only mega school in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. This wooden plank right here helps communities, about 10 communities just behind me, to access the school and also access the main town.
Though we appreciate the efforts of building the mega school, but when house is built or anything has been constructed without road, it's wrong. This is a children school. Wooden road is not good for children. We have roads severally. They didn't attend to us. Every day, the children attending this school you are seeing here, they have to be wounded. Every day, the clinic there is working. Every day, everything here being destroyed by water. The water you are seeing here now is just the little one, and the water is coming gradually. Please, we are calling the effort of the government, if it is the commission, either Osopadek, NDDC, or the state government, to come and look and take a view of this road leading to a children's school. And this is the only mega school in Ilaje local government. Why other local governments have 3, 4, we are not complaining. But the only one here is not perfect developed.
The situation is not different at Surulere Community Primary School. Some old students of the school led us through the narrow path. We had to brace up for the challenge ahead, as one could mistake the school compound for a river. The old and new buildings have been affected. The paints on the walls have lost their shine. The roofs are tattered and rusty. Classrooms are scattered, and the school has been deserted.
See everywhere. See the classrooms. We have nothing to show for that. This is my primary school. I left this school now over 15 years ago, and it's still the same thing. Just see our assembly. That is our assembly. During that time, this is our field. We used to play football. We are begging, like seriously, we are begging the government. We are begging them, please, to help us. We have tired. Imagine Ilaje local government, only oil producing local government. We don't have light. We don't have good road. We don't have good education. So we are begging the government to come to our rescue. People are dying every day.
Many of our people, top bureaucrats, many of the people that have come from that went to school in that community. Mega school is just a recent creation of the previous administration. So there are other schools in the place, and as we speak, a lot of the schools in Ilaje, a lot of public schools there are undergoing renovation. If you had gone to the nook and crannies of that local government, you discover that a lot of our schools are undergoing massive renovation.
Wake Street, Kurugbene Gbokoda, has been deserted by many residents. Samson Williams Church has been colored green by nature, with spirogyra as a result of the flood over the years. It narrates a sad story to us.
On the 31st of July, and so one of the members were coming to the church to build their house on top of the water. But as they want to come to the church, the mother has gone ahead and leaving a daughter of 5 years ahead. So in the evening time, the daughter wanted to come to the church too. So he fell on the water, and the brethren did not know, they were not aware, because the water has become big and the house, they built it very powerful. But this water that's come now has already overflowed the house. So the guy fall into the waters, and unknowing to them, they finished the church. They're now looking for the little baby. But by the time they will get to know, the girl has already fell into the water and died. So before they could get that kind of information, it's almost around 1 hour plus. So we could not save the life of the daughter. That was the graveyard of the little girl. The girl was not sick. In fact, I was told that they have just finished the end of the year school activities and the girl scored first. The channel of the water, I was asked to take the picture by the NDDC that do the road. So I took the picture, my picture are there, both the landlord, neighboring landlord, we took the picture. We take it to NDDC. They only tell us they will be coming to do it. I've been calling on them. I went down to Akure to involve Ministry of Environment, but they only promised they will come, they didn't come.
Road projects to link other communities have been abandoned. An example is the multi-billion naira the Ugbo Ogoye Road.
There is an abandoned road project here, and it has been a serious havoc to us in Ilaje land, because this is the only place where most especially the Ilaje Ugbo Kingdom people can park at Ugbonla here, and we still have several kilometers up to 60 kilometers in our kingdom towards Escravos land, which belongs to the Ilajes. We can't get there. Every Ilaje man and woman has to park their cars at Ugbonla here. You can't drive to your hometown. And it's really giving us problem because it's even retarding our trade projects. Those people from upland area who cannot swim, once they get to Ugbonla here, majority of them has to hang up here because of the fear of going to the riverine. And majority of us can't transport, our fish, because that's our major business, fishing. They can't transport it to Ugbonla here because it will be an additional cost. And if there is no buyer again, there's a loss in the business. So the road has been abandoned. One of the roads is supposed to lead from here down to Ayetoro. And this is a road that's supposed to have been completed before the last, governor left the place. There's nothing touched there now. Then there is another way again. It has to, from there branch towards, we call the area Benefa. You see, the road is nowhere going. It's not going anywhere. We can't see the contractors. They can't put a stone on another. They can't even put a tipper of sand.
Some of the township roads are also receiving attention. This is the rainy season. Some of the roads have been awarded. Contractors will move to site soon.
Some kilometers away from Igbokoda is Aboto town. The water here is salty. The big water treatment plant is meant to treat 2 million gallons per day, but it is not functioning. Residents of Aboto and adjoining communities still do not have potable water to drink.
Èkó ni mò ń gbé ọ̀sá mo wá bá omi yìí ń bì báyìí ni tọ́nà ṣe mo ṣí wọ́n ní kò sómi kí ni wọ́n wá gbé bì báyìí wọ́n ní eléyìí tó ti wá sómi báyìí ó mà ti fẹ́ tó bí ọdún bóyá méjì àbí sí sẹ́yìn kò yọ.
Omi yẹn fún wa ṣe ní bíbé ìsinsìnyí àti ṣe ní bíbé èmi ṣiṣẹ́ at times à lè fún wa fa omi à bá fa omi tán gbọ́n bá tún yá àtúnyà ó lè tó oṣù méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin àtún wá fà á àdẹ̀kẹ́ títí gbọ̀n yà fọ èyí dísù gbọ̀n yà fọ pé èyí bẹ́ẹ̀ àṣà mi ṣe yànnàyànnà ní kíjọba ràn yín so wọ́n ẹ̀ gùdù sí ènìyàn technical yà fà mí kọ́ wa ní òkè ní ọ̀ngàn technical school since yà ti kọ́ bí wà kàngá NDDC ó ti dà Ìbàdàn project ní bẹ̀bẹ̀ kíní kí health multipurpose health yà mí kọ́ ní rí àbọ̀ kan bẹ̀yìn also ìyẹn ti tónù kàn mí góòlù lẹ̀ báyìí.
Ponds, streams and polluted rivers are the only sources of water for domestic use. A big problem that confronts Ilaje communities is the lack of electricity to power their homes and businesses. Overgrown weeds have made vandalized transformers their home, destroyed power cables, falling electricity poles, dilapidated electricity installations adorn the area
and welcome any visitor to the home of the Ilajes. Some of the communities have been off the national grid for as long as a decade, and residents have to generate their own electricity supply.
Since BEDC came, they never gave us light one day. The argument is that we are owing. And we checked. Who is owing you? If there was no light in this town for ages, and you are now saying we are owing, it's not possible. We sat down, we discussed, and I said, okay, reduce whatever you say we are owing by half. Let's see how we will pay the remaining half as you give us electricity. They agreed. Along the line, they refused. But the truth is that nobody is owing them. Look at the whole of this local government. You say we are owing 70 million naira. Who used the electricity? Does it mean that you did not collect money at all? Remove Igbokoda at the headquarters of the local government. There is no other place that has electricity. In the whole of this local government, it is only Igbokoda that has electricity from the national grid. All other communities, they don't have electricity. So is it only Igbokoda alone that consumes 74 million that is unpaid? They should also listen to our own voice. Our yearnings and aspirations should be their concern. If there's anything Ilaje people are looking for today, it is electricity. We want it badly.
Some residents have already resigned to fate. And at night, this is the situation. The solar-powered streetlights come on by a stroke of luck, and except for the flashes of light from the headlamps of motorcycles and a few vehicles, darkness envelopes Igbokoda and other Ilaje communities. Ilaje people have over the years held protests like this to drive home their demands.
I come all the way from Port Harcourt for this protest. I'm here because I know what my people here are passing through. This is not working. It's as dead. You can see everywhere. There's no electricity. There's no road. No infrastructure facility. No basic amenities. No social. Nothing is working. We need that Ilaje whereby you can run your shops with electricity and you have something for your family at the end of the day. We are using this avenue. We are using this gathering. We are using this opportunity to call our leaders. They should come to our rescue. They should fix this electricity once and for all.
We have Chevron, we have Ajib, they are drilling the petroleum and they are not doing anything in our community. We have NDDC, we have Osopadek, we have the state government, we have the federal government, and yet our people are suffering. We are not asking them for too much. All we are asking for is the basic needs of life. Electricity, good roads, good healthcare system, good schools, potable water to drink. We know we are from sedimentary terrain, but they should give us something worth living for.
10 years of darkness is too long for a nation, for an oil-producing area. 10 years of darkness is too long. We need our lights. Our kids are tired of, as in, you need to ask children of 10 years below. They do not even know what power is. The only thing they know is generator. This is so unfair.
But will they ever get electricity?
We talk about light, that they have not had light for about 10 years. So as our people are complaining, government also sympathizes with the people over this power outage matter. And since our governor, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SCN, came on board, he had several intervention meetings with a view to putting an end to the power outage, not only in Ilaje, but the greater part of the southern central district. We have had meetings with BEDC, and efforts are being made to ensure that power is restored there as soon as possible.
Ondo is known as the Sunshine State, and residents here are still waiting for the sun to shine on them.
The rainy season is here again. An appeal has gone out to the state government and well-meaning Nigerians to help save lives and property on the brink of destruction. here in Igbokoda under the Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. And that's our show for this week. But don't forget, you can watch this episode of the program or previous episode of subsequent episodes on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is displayed on your screen. You can also get in touch with us for us to come to your community on any of the social media platforms displayed on your screen. Thank you so much for watching. I am Sarah Yeku. I'll see you next time.